One of the big things for me being young and in recovery is having fun. Because I thought I was going to be so bored when I quit using drugs. Because that's what young people do, you know? We go out, we party, whatever, do stupid things, dance on bars, you know, sacrifice our dignity and self-respect. But I have had so much fun in the last year. Just random, spontaneous things like, hey, I feel like going to the beach. Who's up for a road trip? You know, I drove up to Buffalo, New York to drop off 15 dogs at an SPCA up there just because, you know, I had nothing to do, and it was an amazing experience, you know. I rediscovered who I am, which is an ongoing process because I change from day to day. But before I came into recovery, I had no idea who I was. I was whoever you wanted me to be. I was whoever I needed to be to get what I wanted from you. I was, you know, typical social chameleon, and I know no one else can relate to that. But it's nice to finally be able to say, this is me. These are the spiritual values that I stand for. You know, these are my interests, these are my likes and my dislikes, and I know it today. You know, it's subject to change at any moment, but at least I'm clear-minded enough to be aware of what I stand for and what I want. So having fun is a big thing for me, and I've rediscovered lots of hobbies. Like I play guitar now, I like to go to the gym. And it's a big, big part of my recovery because I believe that I did not get clean to be miserable, you know? Like I said, I can deal with sad. I don't expect some, you know, bed of roses, skipping through life kind of thing, but my sponsor likes to tell me that if I'm not having fun, it's my own damn fault. And I like to live that way. You know, I love to reach out and help other people. Like with my family, I have to admit that I can't help them unless they ask for help. But speaking at the rehab has been amazing. You know, every time a newcomer walks in the door, I want to be the first one to give them a hug. Because I wouldn't have come back if nobody did that to me. The 12 steps that I work, I'm on number 4 right now, which is a doozy. It's a personal inventory where I get to write about all the things that I've done, good and bad. And it's helped me to grow. I've changed so much in the last year and a half. Like, I'm not the person I used to be, and I like that because I did not like the person that I used to be. And I wouldn't have been able to do that without the guidance of my sponsor and my fellow addicts, and without the steps and constant personal reflection, deciding, okay, what do I want to keep and what do I want to change about myself? And it's been amazing. I love it. I love it. I'm having a good time today. Today I'm clean. And that's really all I can ask for. You know, I get up every morning and I say please. And every night before I go to bed I say thank you. I guess I want to talk a little bit about a higher power of my own understanding, because I have struggled a lot with that. When I first came into the rooms, when I was around 16, I denounced my religion completely. I was like, you know, fuck this. I'm tired of feeling guilty over who I am, and I was tired of feeling guilty over what I was doing, and so I just completely denounced God. And one of my favorite things to do was to get loaded and tell you exactly why God doesn't exist. I could do that all night long. So when I showed up in recovery, and they started saying all these things about higher powers and God, and I thought, oh my God, this is a cult. Like, they're trying to convert me, they're gonna beat me with holy books. And that almost drove me away. So I like to talk to especially newcomers who struggle with the same thing, because someone told me that I didn't have to have anyone else's God. In fact, that it didn't have to be some spiritual, like, angels from above kind of thing. It could just be the group. You know, all these other people with their collective experience and knowledge are surely a power greater than I am. And for a long time, that's what I had to use as my higher power. And it worked. It kept me clean. And eventually, I started to believe that there was something out there that was bigger than me, loving, kind, and caring, and wanted the best for me. And that belief changes on a day-to-day basis. Sometimes it's more of an embodiment of a person, and I can actually talk to this power, and sometimes it's just like the forces that are. And it works for me. And prayer and meditation have become a big part of my life today. And it calms me, and it keeps me focused, and it keeps me on track, and it makes me feel better about my life and myself and about other people.